Hey, how are ya? Noxus Flack here, and here's a unique video for you. I think I'm gonna do one of these maybe once a year, but this is a channel update video as of Friday, September 10th, 2021. So I got a couple things to talk about, goals for the channel, what we've already accomplished. I mean, like, look at what YouTube's done for me, look at my palace. But let's start it off. FTL, I've been saying it a couple times on my channel, we are trying to play with every single ship and every single layout of every single ship. So if we are filtered by type A, I have completed a playthrough with every single one of these ships except for the Crystal Cruiser, which as you can pretty clearly see, I still need to re-unlock since I lost all of my data when power went out while I was playing FTL, which of course that would happen. Yeah, so all of those check marks, bling 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 bling. Now if we filter by type B, you'll see we played through almost all of these again. Again, it's the Crystal Cruiser. This week we completed the Mantis ship, bam, and then next week's going to be the, I just said Crystal Cruiser. This week we completed the Mantis Cruiser. We don't have the Crystal Cruiser. And the week after we do the Mantis Cruiser layout C, we will do the Rock Cruiser layout B, which is still left to do. So that's two ships here. And then finally, choose your ship, layout C. We still need to unlock the Rock Cruiser, which we will do so when we beat the Rock Cruiser layout B. And then next week we'll be playing with the Mantis ship layout C. So as you can see, we're almost done with FTL. There's a total of 5 ships, so that's 5 weeks hypothetically until I've completed the base game of FTL fully, which is pretty exciting. It'd be a nice accomplishment for the channel. Of course, there may be a delay depending on when we can actually unlock the Crystal Cruiser. I mean, like, full disclosure, in between every playthrough, I play one as the Rock Cruiser and hitting every distress beacon I can. And, I mean, it's just one of those things that it's rare. And it's going to take some time, but I would love it if we hit a distress beacon on stream, got it recorded, did the whole Crystal Cruiser unlock. That would be... probably get a few more views than other than other of my videos. But that's FTL. And then after completing FTL, every single ship, I might take a small break from FTL, small break being like 2 weeks most, and then go straight into the Multiverse mod. That one looks like a ton of fun. Now, I don't feel comfortable saying that I want to complete the Multiverse mod. There are just so many ships, so many different things happening there. I would say I know everything about FTL base game that there is to know. I don't feel anywhere near close to the same for the Multiverse, which I've never downloaded before. Okay, that is FTL. Next thing, my more ambitious project. We have been trying to complete every single campaign in Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, and to go through how it's gone so far. The original base game, all the campaigns, completed. Got that done, out of the way. The excuse me, the Conquerors expansion, the original expansion, for the longest time ever, the only expansion, completed. All of them done. Have you not seen some of these playthroughs and you want to put something on in the background when you're deep cleaning your house apartment or you're at work? Trust me, it's good. Then after that is the Forgotten, which was the like after a long break of campaigns, that's the one that came out next. The Forgotten, I've only completed the Inca campaign, and the Forgotten was huge. That one came with a Goth campaign, an Italian campaign, a Byzantines campaign, the Dracula Vlad the Impaler campaign, one of my personal favorites, and a campaign in India that was not included with the Rise of the Rajas. I still have all of those still to go, but it's been on pause ever since the Dawn of the Dukes came out. We've been on pause, but that's where we are chronologically with the Age of Empires 2 campaigns. After we complete the Forgotten, I will go into the African Kingdoms. Full disclosure, I have played the 2 of these in my own free time before I made a YouTube channel, but I obviously have not completed these on stream, so that'll come next. After that is the Rise of the Rajas, which I will do just chronologically right after the African Kingdoms, and then Definitive Edition. Not as nice of a name, but there were campaigns that came out with the Definitive Edition, and so after the Rise of the Rajas, Definitive Edition campaigns, and then what came out after that was Lords of the West, which we did already completed. I did that one right when it came out. Wanted to take advantage of the hype. So that one's done. And then Dawn of the Dukes. Boom. This week we got 4 videos for the Polish campaign out. It's live on the channel. We're not completed with the Polish campaign. That's the first one we're doing. 2 more campaigns with the Dawn of the Dukes, and then we will have completed it. After completing Dawn of the Dukes, we will go back to the Forgotten campaign. Haven't decided exactly which one I'd want to do first, but that's my update in Age of Empires. I'd love to be able to say I completed every campaign in Age of Empires 2 on stream, and it's on my YouTube channel. But goodness, these people keep making new campaigns. On a similar vein, Age of Empires 3. I thought I was done with Age of Empires 3. I didn't think that this was going to be a game that they'd invested much more in. I thought it was, you know, we made a Definitive Edition, we made a bunch of money on a game that we just tidied up a bit. But no, they've added quite a few things to this. If you see on the right side of the screen, new DLC available, the African Royals. They've added Ethiopia and the Hausa, I hope I am pronouncing that correctly, with 3 new historical battles. So, last time they added new civs, I made a video about the new civs, and I think it deserves that. So I think I need to make a new civilizations video. And then since there's only 3 new historical battles and they haven't given me full campaigns, I think what I could do is for my Friday special video that comes out on Friday morning, like this one, I could just for 3 weeks in a row just knock out these historical battles, say I could complete that. And then they've also added the American Civilization, which is an expansion that's different from just being like a revolution towards the end and then you become America, and new content with that. So I need to check that out too, see what sort of video potential there is there. But if you see here, I did complete all 3. Yes, I know the Asian Dynasties one is glitched. For some reason the game completely forgot that I beat the whole China campaign, which is the only way you can get to the Japanese and then India campaigns, but it's all on my YouTube channel. If you don't think I've completed the Chinese campaign, explain how I completed the Chinese campaign on video on this channel. But yes, I already did complete all of this, so I will need to come back to recomplete Age of Empires 3. Alright, so a little change of pace here. Pardon me. Yeah, the African Royals. We're going to be doing that again. Pardon me, change of pace here. Last year, who was here for my Spooktober special? Feel free to comment below. We played Oregon Trail, which is a spin-off of the famous Oregon Trail, where you would have a covered wagon with your family trying to make it to your new farmland out west. But in this one, you are in a wood panel door station wagon in a zombie apocalypse going from the east coast to the west coast, fighting off zombies, as the picture very clearly shows. I had a bunch of fun. October is my favorite month, fall is my favorite season, and Halloween is my favorite holiday, so I have to do something again. And so this year I'm going to play probably my favorite RTS / city builder combo, if there are that many combinations. That is, They Are Billions. They Are Billions is a ton of fun. It does involve a pause button, so I have to think about it. Maybe your comments below could be helpful. If I were to stream a playthrough of the They Are Billions campaign for the month of October, should I fast forward when I'm in editing every time I pause, unless I say something important? Like, I think that could speed up videos for you, but it also might, let's say you have it on in the background at work and you like the spooky music and hearing the zombies, and then all of a sudden you hear me screaming that they're in my base. Like, maybe you'll enjoy that and don't want it. But let me know in the comments below, how do you want me handling the periods of pausing? where I'm not speaking. But also, yeah, but this is one of my favorites. Let me know in the comments below. Also, do you like the Air Billions? You ever played it before? Have any questions about it? I would say I went through periods of being obsessed with this game, so I'm pretty excited. This will, of course, mean that I will be taking a break from Age of Empires games, which is a problem because I have a long to-do list for Age of Empires for the month of October. Just going to put it all on pause, say we'll be back in November, and we're going to focus on the story of They Are Billions. And then, while we're on that, I was thinking, why not do a Christmas special this year? I've never done one before. I've only had the channel since 2020, halfway through 2020 that is, so I thought the original Call of Duty. This was one of my this was coming out when like the original Halo was out. This was the game. Like I only had it on PC. The PC I had at the time could never actually handle multiplayer. I've never played multiplayer for it, but I'm extremely familiar with the story. It was a very serious story. It was incredibly different from the modern Call of Duty games. Well, let me know below. Do you think the Call of Duty game would be a cool Christmas special? Would you be excited to see the original campaign with the American story, the British story, the Soviet story of what it was like in the war? Let me know below. But that is the plan for the remainder of 2021 for the channel. I think you have a good idea of what my goals are. I want to complete full stories, and give some sort of news videos when like new civs are added. I think Age of Empires 2, it's just overwhelming to try to catch up with new civs being added. I think for Age of Empires 3, they add one or two. I can make a video about that, but I mean, it feels like every few months Age of Empires 2 is dropping 5 new civs and 3 new campaigns. I don't know if I can do a video every time for that, but let me know below, what do you think of the news update? Do you have suggestions for games you'd like to see me play? Some sort of themed, game, maybe for next year, maybe for 2022. Let me know below. As always, I always appreciate it when you like the video. And is this your first one? That'd be a little weird. I don't know why this was suggested to you, but if this was your first Noxus Flak video, why not subscribe and check out some of my Age of Empires videos, FTL videos, the Oregon Trail Spooktober special, or something else I've done before. As always, this has been Noxus Flak, and bonus points to whoever can tell where my palace in the background is from.